My name is Ben Yelkin. I am married to my wonderful wife, Sarah. We have a 2-year-old son. His name's Logan. I grew up south of Lincoln in Hickman. Played sports, played football, golf, played basketball for a while, but I just wasn't as good. I was also a lot shorter in high school for some reason, and I grew when I got to college. But then even in college, I played intramural football, flag football, basketball, all that stuff. I mean, our flag football team won the all-university and played in the national flag football tournament. Up until probably, I don't know, 5 years ago, I couldn't run at all. I mean, it wasn't my thing. And then I found running to be a way to just get out and to get away from life and just run. I was running, 3 to 5 miles a day, doing races, doing 5Ks, and I ran the market to market where we ran 11 point some miles over three different legs. I mean, I ran 5 miles the day before on December 11th. And then December 12th, I wake up and I wasn't feeling real great anyway. I felt this tingling in my toes. I thought, that's kind of weird. So I went home and went to sleep that night. My back hurt a little bit. The next morning, I feel tingling in my toes and my fingertips. Okay, that's kind of weird. The next night, I can't hardly sleep at all. My back hurts so bad. And then it's my feet and my hands. And then it's my legs and my arms. And then I can't walk up and down the stairs. And it was just day, boom, boom, boom. So by day 4, I wasn't able to really walk. Went to the ER the day before that, got turned away. They said, oh, you're fine. It's just some numbness, you'll get better. Went back to the ER the next day and said, no, we're not leaving until somebody figures out what's going on. So they brought in a neurologist. He did a 5-minute test and said, yep, you have Guillain-Barré.
I have very little movement in my hands. Fine motor skills are almost gone. But I can't walk. So it's been a very a challenging road so far.
It's an immune response to a virus. So you can, or a virus or a bacteria or anything. So basically how it goes down is you get sick with something, a cold. I mean, it can be as simple as that. And then your body has a response to the cold. It produces antibodies to fight that. The antibodies get confused, and instead of just going after that virus or that bacteria or whatever, it attacks your entire peripheral nervous system, which is everything outside of your spine and your brain. Everything.
I guess the biggest thing today that's really getting on me is that I had myself weighed just to see what I weigh now, and I weigh 158 pounds. And walked in here about 200. So I've lost over 40 pounds since I've been here. And that's a really tough thing to take. I don't know. It's people say that I can gain it back. I'll work it back and all that. But do they really know? Or have they ever been in this position? No. And that's just it with all these people that I talk to. Nobody's been in this position. And I got one guy that has. Hit for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. He was back at work 2 weeks ago in my position.
When you're sitting there and you can't move at all, but you can still feel every nerve in your body and they're all on fire and you're just, it's torture. Suffering is not of God. Suffering comes from the devil, suffering comes from the world, but it's not, God doesn't give us suffering. God uses that suffering to further his kingdom. But it doesn't come, that's God's plan and all that. Well, yeah, he uses it, but God didn't bring that on for you. The strange thing is my faith became so strong and so deep during that time as things started to get better, as I started to move on with life again. It's really easy just to, I'll get to reading later. I'll get to reading the Bible later. It'll be okay. I can pray later. And it's amazing how when I had everything else stripped away, that's what I went to. And as I go back into normal life, I have to work at it again. It's just sad, really. That part of it's sad. My wife has been just amazing. I mean, I don't think there was not a day that I didn't see her throughout the entire time that I was in the hospital. And I was in the hospital for 4 months. I mean, she managed our house, she managed all the medical things, making sure that the doctors did what they were supposed to be doing, was checking up. I mean, she was amazing throughout all of it, really. The doctors in the beginning said I would have a 50 to 70% chance to walk again. And I told them, okay, that's your opinion, I'm going to walk again. About a month or so, month and a half after being home, things finally started to click and finally started to get better. And that was really exciting, because before it was just incremental improvement. Just little bits and pieces, I could move a little bit stronger, and then all of a sudden I was able to stand, and then I'm able to take steps, and then I'm able to walk with a walker, and then walk with a cane, and now it's just a couple braces and I'm walking.